Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Al Shai, Hashem, Makakodash, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, Be Not Ignorant of Anything in a Great Matter or a Small. This is from Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. And let me go over here. So this is a new virus, and it looks like the old virus. So we already know what's up. You know, we're not ignorant. The Apostle Paul said we're not ignorant as to Satan's devices. Let me even go into that. Let me go into that real quick. Look up the word ignorance, devices. 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. See, we're not IUIC, we're not IUCBK. We didn't panic and say, oh my goodness, Esau gave us some shots so he can help us. We don't die. We don't want to die, so we better take them. We said, no, don't take them. We're still here. Not one individual died, or even, well, whether we got sick or not, we probably got sick from it. But we go, we go natural, we use herbs and we let the immune system, which means in service. Most High gave us an immune system. That's why people from 2,000 years ago, we come from those people from 2,000 years ago, from 5,000 years ago, from 500 years ago. Those people made it because of their immune system, not because of pharmaceutical. Most High made the perfect immune system. And we adapt, our bodies adapt. But you guys you either panicked or you took the bag. The same old question. Either you panicked, or you lack faith, or you took the bag. I don't want to die. Let me go ahead and get that shot. My woman did that. She panicked. I'm going to get a shot. I said, no, you ain't. I said, no, the fuck you ain't. When she calmed down, I explained it to her. She calmed down. Then about 4 months later, I'm going to get that shot. She kept watching the news. I said, no, you ain't. Then we're going to die. I said, no, you ain't. Don't worry, you ain't going to die from that shit. Anyway, let's go. 2 Corinthians. We are that premier group. I hate to say that. I'm not bragging or boasting. We didn't flinch. We weren't ignorant of Satan's devices. Come on, man. I'm not trying to make this. Try to not make this long. Blue letter acting up. I started the morning with I did my blood pressure, which is good. I took a hit of green black walnut wormwood complex for parasites, candida. And I took 2 different probiotics. One is Saccharomyces boulardii. 5 billion CFU. CFUs stand for colony forming units. Look it up. Clinically studied probiotic. And I had a cup of plain organic kefir, which contains L-reuteri, lactose bacilli reuteri, for parasites, for candida albicans, thrush. But this is good. This stuff right here, it's a Now brand, and I take this every morning. Green black walnut wormwood complex. If you go to YouTube, put it in there. There's a lot of videos. A lot of Jake women take this stuff. The ones that got parasites, you got parasites in, you got worms in you, they'll come right out in your stool. Which I never had that, which is good. The hell? Here we go. Let's see what happens now. This is in the King James. Okay. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Let me come up a little bit. For to this end also did I write, that I might know the proof of you, whether ye be obedient in all things. To whom ye forgive anything, I forgive also. For if I forgave anything, to whom I forgave it, for your sakes forgave I it in the person of the Yahweh HaMashiach. And that's what the word is. If you click on it, I'll click on it just to show you that. Christians will say, what's the last name of Jesus Christ? Christ. Nope. It's just as a title. Like IUIC says, oh, Jesus, Yahweh Shai is a title. No, Yahweh Shai is not a title. It's a name. Emmanuel is a title. The Christ is a title. It just means Messiah. And we are all Messiahs. Lest Satan should get an advantage. That's talking about the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So let's go ahead. The sea ragamuffin was a device of this devil. Let's look up the word devices. Let's look up the word ignorant. And they're playing this thing out the same way that they played the sea ragamuffin out. It happened on a ship. A bunch of people got caught. Remember, the first outbreak was on the ship, and people, they ran out of food. People were going crazy. That's why you shouldn't go on cruises. Shouldn't be on planes, especially a cruise ship. People be dropping dead, getting sick. All kind of adultery be going on them damn ships. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and.
Strong's G50. Agna Ayo. Agna Ayo.
Agna Ayo. Each day that goes by, this is not related to the subject, each day that goes by you realize how women are full of shit and they're a bunch of damn demons. And Esau is the two top demons that you got to deal with in life. It's number one, Esau, and number two, a close second, the woman, especially your woman. She's all fucked up, man. Okay, to be ignorant, not know. IUIC does not know. That's why they got nervous. You better take that there. You better take that jump shot, man. I'll take 3-4. That's 3-4 of them bad boy. That's what Johanna said. Johanna, come on, man. Johanna, I don't believe he's one of the. Although, if he had a flat tire, I would help him, because he's still an Israelite. But I don't believe, and I hope you're hearing this, Captain Zarek. I don't believe he's one of the elect. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he gets on one of the ships, but I don't believe he's one of the elect, and he's really not into this thing. He got y'all doing the work, man. You know, I give a little more of credit to what's his name? Sometimes he's general, sometimes he's bishop, sometimes he's just Nate. he tries, but I believe he took that bag. And if he didn't, he's full of pride. He knows, let me say it again, he knows, follow your nose, inside joke. He knows that what we've been saying about the MOTB is true. But he can't say it. He can't say that. He can't explain it the way we explain it, because the first thing they're going to do is going to bring confusion to his zombies, and they'll wake up out of that spell. So, but what is he going to say when it actually comes to pass? And we're months away. Could be 3 months away. Could be 6 months away. You got them dollars under your bed. Buy assets. Buy a car, turn it into a taxi, and make money out of it. Buy a van, and you can, you always make money with a van. Man, the day when I had a van, a Bach van, I always made fucking money. Always made money. It says to be ignorant, not know. These guys, IUIC, the leadership of IUIC did not know. The leadership of ISUPK did not know. Sakari knew, because Sakari started under us. Not to understand, right, understand. Unknown, to err or sin through mistake, to be wrong. The MOT, you guys are ignorant as far as the MOTB is concerned. So being that this thing is gaining momentum, okay, I don't want that. Okay, this is what I want. The Hunter virus, making a big deal. All right. Let me see here. Get my bearings straight. Okay, top story, fatal Hunter virus outbreak reported on MV Hondias cruise ship. Remember, go back. The first big case, the first breaking news of the Sea Ragamuffin was on a cruise ship, and they ran out of food, and people went berserk. So now let me do this. Give me a second here. Okay, let's go to hey, Maxine Waters. Symptoms. Let's go to symptoms. Instead of being afraid of it, learn it, understand it. There's your culprit right there. But we are not ignorant to say as to Satan's devices. I forgot to look up device. I'm sorry, let me come on back. Ignorant, let's look up the word device. Okay, so let's look the word up.
Strong's G 3540. Naima.
Okay, Naima. Mind, device, thought, a mental perception, thought, an evil purpose. See, Ragamuffin was an evil purpose. The MOTB is an evil purpose, which is a device, and we are not ignorant unto Satan's devices. The MOTB, the micro C-hip, is one of Satan's devices. That's his last device. That which thinks, the mind, thoughts, or purposes. So they got to think. They have a thing called think tanks. There's a term called what is it called? Brainstorming, where you get a bunch of smart people together and you get these minds together and you come up with new things, devices, ideas. They sat down there for the Sea Ragamuffin, and they had think tanks, and they had sessions where they did brainstorming. And it got most of the people. So let's look up the symptoms. Hantavirus infection. It's under another name. Was it ortho-hantavirus? But they call it hantavirus. Hantavirus, and CDC is already involved. Treatment and recovery. There is no specific treatment for hantavirus infection. Patients should, there's no treatment. So you got to go to the laboratories and make something that they're going to stick into you and line you up and put the mask back on. Hantavirus infection symptoms typically begin with early flu-like signs, fever, fatigue, and severe muscle aches. And those are symptoms for any goddamn thing. When you're generally sick, you get all these things. So you generally sick. Oh my goodness, I got the hantavirus. Aches in the thighs, hips, or back 1 to 8 weeks after exposure. Within 2 to 10 days, this rapidly progresses to severe respiratory distress. Now that goes back to the bubonic and pneumonic plague, which came from rat feces. Rat droppings. That's what they say. And they got the cure for that. So this, you know what Esau does? These devils? It's the same disease as from 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. They just put another name on it. Oh, this is the new thing. They just put another name on it. Including coughs and soreness of breath, or shortness of breath, as lungs filled with fluid, which is pneumonia, pneumonic plague, bubonic pneumonic, often requiring emergency medical care. Oh, if you got a stroke, we can't help you. Oh, if you got a heart attack, we can't help you. That's what they did. But if you got this thing, we can help you. And the hospitals are full. No, that's bullshit. Because any hospital, they said, oh, the hospitals are full. Like they said, Harlem Hospital. Then the next day I went down there, and the motherfucking Harlem Hospital wasn't full at all. It's all staged bullshit. We probably cut this now. You know what? Let me do this. Let me go to, okay, that's symptoms. So it sounds like a bad flu. They just pretty much described the pneumonic plague. Okay, outbreak. I say breakout. Cruise ship treatment. Let me see. Let me do it this way. Let me go to treatment. There is no specific treatment, antiviral drug, or vaccine for hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Treatment relies on early recognition and supportive care and an intensive care unit, including oxygen therapy and mechanical ventilation. Remember what happened with that? The ventilators, those motherfuckers that kill your ass. They stick that shit down your throat. For breathing distress, early interventions is critical to survival, as the disease can be fatal within days. Oh my goodness, if you don't get in the hospital in 3 days, that's your ass. Let me do this. Let me see what it says by naturally. Natural. I'm a lousy speller. Okay, natural. U L I'm a lousy speller. naturally. There is no specific natural cure or FDA-approved drug for antivirus infection. That means that your ass, because the virus can be fatal. It is critical to seek immediate medical attention if you suspect exposure. Medical treatment primarily was naturally consists of supportive care in the intensive care unit, which may include oxygen therapy, ventilator, mechanical ventilation, and maintaining fluid balance. You drink the right things, you should be good. This is when you get into the herbs and the tinctures and immune support and symptom management. Most High gave you an immune system for this very reason. That's why you descend from people that 2,000 years ago, that lived 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, or 500 years ago. You're here because of them. And they didn't have all its fancy, they didn't have the CDC. Remember, Judas Maccabees and about 9 others, that's what the scriptures say, about 9 others went up into the mountains, and he was an expert on the herbs. He knew what was out there, and he was a Levi, so he knew the herbs. He knew what the poisons. If you ate this was poison. If you ate this cured you. You know? You can go ahead and read that. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me do it this way. Let me like cheat a little bit. Judas Maccabees knew about the herbs. Let's see what comes up. Okay, did it come up? Okay, see, this is what happens when you cheat. He's supposed to be Judas Maccabees. Damn, a cracker. Okay, let me do this. I want to read it and then. Okay, here it is. I think another version says with about 9 others. 2 Maccabees 5 verse 27. Judas Maccabees Bias with 9 others, or thereabout. Yep, or thereabout. Withdrew himself into the wilderness and lived in the mountains after the manner of beasts. Let me read more. Let me open it up. So Judas Maccabees wouldn't tell you to take the jump shot. Judas Maccabees with 9 others or thereabout withdrew himself into the wilderness and lived in the mountains after the manner of beasts and they dealt with the beasts too, with his company, who fed on herbs continually, lest they should be partakers of the pollution. That's why you got to learn the herbs. Yeah, the Kanak, I call him Kanak you out, the herbalist. He had sent me something, he had text me something. He's dealing with a patient with a multitude of tumors, and he's saying how mostly all of them disappeared. So I'm knowing me. I said, what did you use? He said plant-based and herbs. He gave me a list of the herbs. I said, did you put it in tincture form? He said some yes. So I'm learning too. He's got to give me more. He's got to give me more information, because we supposed to know what you know. So this shows you right here that Judas Judas Maccabeus, he knew the herbs. He knew it, that's poison, that'll kill you, this will help you. They didn't eat meat back then during that time period. It said, who fed on herbs continually, lest they should be partakers of the pollution, because the pollution will kill you. So you brothers say you're a prophet and a man of the Most High, you're supposed to know something about the healing medicines. Like Yaki. Yaki knows the healing medicines, he just doesn't know, he doesn't understand the scriptures. And that's a fact. So, you might want to step on in the room and inquire. You better get to know us. Okay, so now let me see. Okay, let's go back over here. Immune support and symptom management, rest and hydration. Water. I do what's called structured water. You can look that up. That's a whole nother lesson. I do structured, matter of fact, I'll maybe go into that. I do structured water every day. I probably heard it somewhere. Then I was told about it by the bishops / prophets, Inap and Ayathan, and they spoke about it maybe 2-3 years ago. And I was like, what's that all about? And they explained it to me. Then I heard it again. Did I hear it from Yaki? And I believe I heard it from Nak. Could knock you out. I believe I heard it, and I did the studies and I started doing it. I've been doing it for, I don't know, 6 months or more. I just did it. I did raspberries, spring water, and beet juice, or beetroot powder. And I do my electrolyte drink. I missed yesterday, but today I'll get on it. Rest and hydration. The best hydration to fully benefit the cells in your body. Your body's made of cells. Is hydration, but structured water. Real spring water is structured water anyway. And I do my kefir every day. For mild cases, the Cleveland, so there's mild cases to this. Cleveland Clinic recommends getting plenty of rest and drinking fluids to aid recovery. You do them herbs, you do the structured water, you don't do too much activity, you good. Immune busting herbs. Ayurvedic, which is Indian medicine, which goes back thousands of years. Natural tradition, some traditional practices suggest herbs like holy basil. Holy basil. I gotta look that up. Tulsi, holy basil, ashwagandha, which I take every day. Gutuchi, to support overall immune function during viral infection. Vitamins and minerals. Health experts note that maintaining high levels of vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin A may help the body's natural defenses, immune system, which means in service, though they do not cure the virus. You keep doing it, it'll cure it, trust me. Homeopathic relief, as opposed to allopathic. Allopathic is Western medicine. Homeopathic is herbs, herbalists. Some use remedies like aconitum or bryonia to manage fever and muscle pain, though these do not treat the underlying virus. Yeah, okay, I'll try it anyway. Okay, this is to keep mice out. Seal up. Close any holes or gaps in your home where rodents can enter. Trap up. Use snap traps to eliminate rodents from living area. Clean up. Avoid dry sweeping or vacuuming rodent droppings, which can stir up the virus in the air. All right, so there you go. So you got a lesson in the herbs. So anyway, let me do this. I want this. I think I want this. Okay, right here. This, I think this is what I want. We are not ignorant unto as to Satan's devices. Okay. 3 evacuated from hantavirus cruise ship as Spain says it will dock in Canary Islands despite local opposition. Meaning they don't want the ship docked over there because it'll spread. This is a video that was put up 11 hours ago by Snyder Reports, which I subscribe to him. Anyway, let me go ahead and check. Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm watching. I got the Roku on. I got it on pause. I got it on Rumble. Watching Alex Jones. He got a new. They got rid of that channel that he had, but he changed the name. Was it AlexJonesLive.com? So let me see here. And he's mad, you know, coming hard. Let me see here. Full spectrum. I watch him. Full spectrum. Break and finish the job. Outbreak alert. Outbreak alert. We're talking about this. Super spreading. What is it? Super spreader claim. We should talk about this. Outbreak alert. China just jumped in the war. Hantavirus. That's the whole thing. The Hantavirus. And they're gonna play. They're gonna play it. Don't be surprised if they lock everything down. They've been Nero's been talking about 6G. Oh, 6G, is that going to get you closer into your skin or something to that effect? Let me see. Yeah, the dudes ain't playing with women no more. We going back to the ancient fucking way. You know, you ain't going to do what the fuck you want to do. Men are afraid of getting diseases any fucking way. Ain't nobody playing with your bitches no more. Ain't nobody playing with you. We going back to the ancient ways. Okay, I gotta watch him. Colonel Douglas McGregor, which I believe he might be a Jake. MacGregor, Scottish roots. Iran now stronger than start of war. Iran's only getting stronger. The hunter will haunt you. Just checking out what's going on. I mean, listen to this dude. Rihanna ASPC Rocky didn't want to party. But not in the time of partying. Beyonce's daughter embarrassed. Dad, Nick Cannon, trashed. Okay, boy, this is something. She's 56 years old. Now she has standards. She's been a hoe for 55 years. Prophetic upload. Friend of the prophets. I'm sorry. Friends of the prophets uploaded. Lockdowns shortly due to plague and pestilence. And that's the Hunter virus. They're gonna be talking. That's all they're gonna be talking about, the Hunter virus and how people just drop dead. You got to do something about it, and we got a Maxine Waters for your ass. Technicals are telling me gold and silver are ready to get back on the raging bull. That's a good thing. Iran bombs U.S. base in Iraq, breaking U.S. troops run in panic as missiles rain down in Erbil. I gotta watch that. As Eustace Mullins said, it's all very exciting. As Tank said in the movie, the first Matrix, we're living in a very exciting time. What is the name of the beast and the number of his name? Hopefully Bishop Nate will watch this video and you can learn something. You got to swallow your pride, Mr. Nate. Patrick Humphrey, breaking news. CDC tracking 3 U.S. states for, wait a minute, it went from Spain to 3 U.S. states. Hunter virus outbreak from cruise ship and major damage from tornado. What the true pastors, preachers should and would be preaching about in this day and age. Yeah, none of these pastors and preachers speaking about the MOTB, the end of the world, the kingdom of heaven. Look, Trump, great 13-year-old girls. And this guy, he can do what the fuck he want to do. Excuse my French. Let me see what this. Yeah, all women are fucking hoes. Deal with an Edomite woman. Decent Edomite woman. Just don't marry her. Don't marry a black woman either. Big Bang gives men a much needed wake-up call. They still talking about Epstein suicide. GMS is another one that I listen to, subscribe to. Alert, Iran rejects Trump claims. All lies. Hunter virus spreading. There it goes again. Hunter virus trending in the news. What's in the news? China says, F your sanctions. China don't respect the U.S. Russia don't respect the U.S. Iran don't respect it. Iran, the little guy, Iran is standing up to the bully. So, you know, if Iran can stand up to the bully, what about the other two bullies, China and Russia? They're saying we see weakness in this play. Hey, I'm gonna give a hand. I'm gonna stand up and give him a hand to my main man, Nero. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, Nero. You're doing a hell of a job, Nero. 47. I'm having fun with this. GMS Vegas 144. Also, subscribe to him. Most of the time, I'll watch the video and kind of do a land back of a lot of these different videos. The MOTB, why don't you give that a break, brother? No, we always gonna be talking about the MOTB. The MOTB should be at the tongue of every prophet. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's an eye catcher right there. What catches the eye is these titles, man. Let me read that again, nice and slow. The MOTB should be, if you're a part of GMS, you know what that's an acronym for Mark of the Beast, which is a microchip, not sin in all of its forms. Stop listening to that knucklehead Nate, because he's going to have to admit it one day, and we're going to laugh on that day. The MOTB should be at the tongue of every prophet. Right. You could say true prophet. You could say true prophet, because them guys claim to be prophets, but they're false prophets. Watchman, right now. This is the time you should have been talking about this when you got on YouTube, man. You should have been talking about this 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago, 20 years ago. You don't want to be naked in these last days. And that's at least you be found naked. That's in Revelation 16. Things are happening, man. Habakkuk 2, verses 1 on down to about 3 is taking place. GMS South Carolina 08. The dystopian future. Dystopian means bad place. Where artificial intelligence controls your life. But the cherry on the top of the ice cream is the microchip. It's gonna make you part of that system. And here it is coming. U.S. government had to gather as many pastors, 501c3 pastors, and tell them, get ready, tell your congregation about these aliens that are coming. Anyway, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next. Shalom. You miss a day, you miss a lot. Real talk.